In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the new stencil numbers set by John Next Door to add a number or a birthday onto this card here. And this card we've actually made over 2 further tutorial videos, so you can actually watch how we made the flower and how we actually made the card. So I'm going to bring in the numbers set, and here it's actually with my alphabet set. The numbers set comes with these 2 background dies which can be used separately as backgrounds, but are also extremely useful for making sure that you get your numbers placed perfectly and you get the outside circles for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking a piece of white card, and so that I can use this as a background, I've cut this to a 4-inch square. And to make sure you get everything placed right, I would suggest using a piece of magnetic sheet or a board with magnetic sheet stuck to it, and pop your card down to it. This will help the dies in their placement before we actually start to tape them down. So I'm going to take one of the background pieces. So just give this a little bit of a clean. I know I'm terrible for not cleaning my dies. And I'm just going to place this in the centre of the card and add a little bit of tape. And then I'm going to choose what I want to do. So I'm going to go with 40th birthday. So I'm going to take the 4 and I can put that into place. And if you can see, the magnet helps hold it in place whilst I'm putting everything in there. So it makes that so much easier. I'm going to put the 0 in, and then I'm going to take the TH, which is also included in the numbers set to make birthdays really, really simple. Again, I'm just cleaning this die out. There we go. So 40th. And I could use this as an opportunity to cut more numbers or letters at the same time. For speed on this tutorial, I'm just going to cut those 3. But once they're in place, piece of low-tack tape across there. We can pull it off the magnetic board and they're held in place and nice and central. So a really easy way to do it. And I'm simply going to put those onto my die cutting machine. I'm using my Kaleido, and we'll run those through. And these will fit through any of the leading die cutting machines from sort of the A5 size up. So we'll take these out, and you can see there I get plain circles where I didn't put anything in, and where I did, I get the letters that I want. So there's my 0, here's my TH, and here's my 4. So there I've got my 40th. So we'll just move these out of the way so I can take those off, put those back. I'm going to need that base for the next stage, and I would collect up the blank circles and just store them in a box or a bag, ready for when I want to use them for a different project. So clean down my plate very quickly. And now I want a colour to go behind these, because if I bring in the card, you'll see that it's just white on white. So I want a different colour behind. So all I do is to use the background die again. So we'll just take the background die and again give that a very quick clean. And I'm just going to place that again in the middle of a piece of card I've cut to 4x4, because I can use this as a background, and simply run that through my die cutting machine as well. And when you run one of the background dies through without any of the stencils in there, then you get the plain circles as we saw with the white ones on the beginning. So here we go. We'll use those in a minute. But there I've got all the circles that I need to go behind. So you can use a little bit of spray glue. So I'm just going to use a little bit of spray glue, or you could use the Craft Artist glue glaze, which works absolutely perfectly as it's directional. But for speed, we're just going to spray glue these on. So all I'm going to do is to take my 40, so my 4, my 0, and I'm just lining them up. They'll be exactly the same size because they're cut with the same die, so there's no trying to line things up. And again, because these are a perfect circle, you can map them onto larger circles if you've got any circle dies like the press cut nesting circles or stitch dot circles. So there I've got my 40th. So simply now take a little bit of foam tape so that they pop off. And I'm applying just a little square of foam tape to the back of each of those letters, or each of those numbers, and from the TH. And what I want to do is I want to start with the TH to get them in the right place. So I'm going to have that hanging off there. Do I want it on that side? I've got the birthday on that side. No, I think I want it on the other side. So I'm going to start with the 4. So we go with the 4. And then I put the 0 on. Here we go. 4-0. And then the TH, which I'm going to drop down slightly. And there we've got 40th birthday. Really simple, easily done. And again, you can cut these numbers directly into the card. And to see that, if you watch the video that shows you how to use the stencil alphabet, that will cover that through. And just to show you on the pieces that we've got left from the back, so again, I'm just going to clean these out. You get a beautiful pattern. I designed this die so that the waste is not actually waste. It can be used really easily to make a beautiful background. So here we go. This is the green on the white. So you can see there, you've got a beautiful background. And you've also, because I've got the white as well, so I'm just cleaning out the pieces from the white in exactly the same way. There we go. So I've got there the green on the white. I could put that on and offset it, but I can also turn it at 45 degrees, line up the center circle to give me a beautiful pattern in the middle, which again, I could put a square frame on, a circular frame, anything on. So those two pieces are not waste. They actually create a beautiful background die in their own respect.